One of the most anticipated events in the Valley is officially underway. It's the Caldwell Night Rodeo, which brings together tradition, excitement, and community spirit. We're excited to have the president of the Caldwell Night Rodeo joining us right now. We have Rob, and he's here to share more about what makes this community event so special and what attendees can expect when you go out to the rodeo. So good to see you, Rob.
Yeah, good to be here. Thank you.
All right, so for those who have never been to the Caldwell Night Rodeo, what makes this rodeo different than others?
One of the biggest things you'll see at Caldwell Night Rodeo is just the excitement of the crowd. I mean, it's truly the fans that make the difference. And that's what the feedback that we get from the cowboys and cowgirls as well. I've been to a lot of rodeos, and you just can't replicate that. The civvies and the rowdy side.
The civvies and the rowdies.
Yeah.
I've heard of those. What are the civvies? What are the rowdies?
Yeah, so the civvies are in the shaded side, and the rowdies are rowdy. I mean, they're over in the Coors Corner side, and it gets a little rowdy. That was something our announcer started like over 40 some odd years ago, and it is just stuck, and that's very unique to the Caldwell Night Rodeo. And so there's a competition between the two sides of the arena. Okay. And it's a lot of fun, and they just play on that.
So it sounds like it has its own culture.
It does. The Caldwell Night Rodeo has its own culture.
That's fun.
And again, it's something that you just can't replicate anywhere else.
I love
People
that.
have tried, and I'm not sure we could replicate it again, but we are blessed enough to have it, and so we ride the wave.
I love that. It's truly authentic. I love that. Okay, let's talk about some of the features, though. When people attend, what are the events they're going to be seeing?
Well, they're going to see a little bit of everything, but you know, the traditional PRCA rodeo. So we're going to have the bareback riding,
nice,
all the rough stock of bulls, saddle broncs, and then the timed events, tie down roping, breakaway roping, which is something new for the ladies that's very popular in the PRCA, that's coming on stronger and stronger. And of course, the barrel racing, that's always a big hit. So
yeah, that's always one of my favorites. I love barrel racing. I actually wanted to be a barrel racer when I was young, but alas, never worked out. Tell us a little bit about the behind the scenes when it comes to putting together a large event like this, because you have support from organizations as well. And
yeah, you know, it is support of the entire community.
Yeah.
Without our volunteers, and again, we're extremely blessed to have so many diehard volunteers, and these volunteers work around the year as well. It's not, the months leading up and the week of the rodeo are a lot of work, but a lot of them work year round, and it just continues to get bigger and better. But without the support of those individuals and our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to give back to the community like we do.
Mm-hmm. And talk about that. How are you giving back to the community through this event?
Well, one of our biggest things is, you know, we sort of stayed true to our roots. In the beginning, the rodeo was started to save the cavalry unit in Caldwell. They had a cavalry unit in 1924, and so they started the rodeo to save the cavalry. And so we give back to veterans. Friday night is our Patriot Night, so that's a big deal. We give back to a lot of veterans programs. Tonight is the Man Up Crusade, so it helped fight domestic violence, education of that. And of course, we're always wanting to educate the general public and the youth about the Western lifestyle and the Western heritage. So we just give back to all these different communities, and the money stays local. That's a big point for us.
Love that. Okay. And you guys obviously have some goals with this rodeo, right? So what do you hope that the community takes away when they attend?
You know, rodeo has stayed true to its roots. It's God, country, and family. Mm-hmm. And that's what we want to shine through, really. Have a great time, but really sort of see what this country was built on. And that's the heritage we want to take forward. So we want them to walk away with that sense of it's an event they can take the entire family to, have a good time, and see some really good heritage.
Yeah, love that. And they can choose to be a rowdy or a civvy.
Yes,
up to them. Okay.
Yes, they can.
Where can people go so they can get their tickets and attend the Caldwell Night Rodeo?
Well, we're currently sold out on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. But
good problem to have.
Yes, it is. So get your tickets early for next year. But there are watch parties down at the plaza in Caldwell, because again, it's about educating the community. And so if you were unaware of this, you know, go down to the plaza and enjoy a watch party so you can get a taste of the rodeo, and they have after parties down there as well. So
wonderful, and be a part of the fun for next year.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Rob, thank you so much.
Thank
Greatly
you.
Appreciate it. And